Now let me ask. Let me start. Can I start with a question?
Ask.
Smoking on your top 5 tonight.
I want to start with the copyright infringement.
Smoking on your
Just to let people know that we are here.
Tonight.
We are back.
Smoking on your shows ain't tonight. I am the Omega. PG Lane, Rolly Gang, SIE. Don't you address me unless it's with 4 letters. I thought you known better. I've been ducking the pandemic. I've been social gimmicks. I've been ducking the overnight activists. Yeah, I'm not a trending topic. I'm a hold on, y'all niggas playing with me, man. I am the Omega. PG Lane, Rolly Gang, SIE. Don't you address me unless it's with 4 letters. Bitch, I thought you known better. I've been ducking the pandemic. I've been ducking the social gimmicks. I've been ducking the overnight activists. Yeah, I'm not a trending topic. I'm a prophet. I answer to Metatron, Nick Gabrielle. Bitch, looking for a better me. I am a legacy. I come from the 70s. The Al Green, Offspring, guns, and the melody.
Yes, boys.
Welcome back, fellas.
What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good?
Good to see y'all, bros. It's good.
I'm tripping, my mental is amazing, brother. Pop off only on occasions, brother. Rich nigga, mama, know I made it, brother. Go figure, never caught cases, brother. Face it, brother. Gracious, brother.
All right, sorry.
That's enough. Is that enough? Point has been made.
I think it's. I think I need to bust up my headphones a little bit. What's good? What's popping? What's happening?
Welcome.
What's good, boys?
I think. Should we welcome ourselves? I would like to say welcome back, boys.
No,
welcome back.
Don't call it a comeback. We've been here for years.
I mean, we have.
Look at you.
But
So sophisticated.
It actually has been years. We can say that with full confidence and reassurance.
Yes, today is Pastor Kabsa's birthday.
Yes,
which
it
is
is.
also your birthday.
Hey.
Oh, it's our 5th birthday.
Fourth?
Fifth birthday.
Yes.
We started in 2020.
5 long, beautiful years. Wait, is that 2021, 2,
Yes,
3, 4,
count.
5? Yeah.
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Yes.
Yes.
That's how numbers work.
That's how numbers work.
So do we want to start this podcast, or you want to just chit chat a little bit, or what?
I mean, how y'all been?
All right, so let's start the podcast.
Yeah.
More copyright infringement. I don't know if you ever heard this track before.
What is this? Ooh, I love the keys. I have not. Jazzmatazz.
Times like this make me clench my fist. Then I'm caught up in the midst of the musical bliss. Blow a kiss to the ladies in my corner. Caress the mic and kick my game like I wanna. What? You never see the brother guru falter. Respect is due, praise me like the altar. The crew where as true as they come, son. We come from ill life experience and take rap serious. Feel the music, feel the music.
Yes. Hey everybody, welcome to Pastor Kabsa. It's your boy Adel. What's happening? What's popping? Episode 270. We are back. Long vacation. Enjoyed every minute of it.
Summer heat.
Didn't want to come back. I still don't want to come back.
But like the superheroes, we have to be.
But your boy is back. Because I gotta come back.
We are called back to action
That's actually true.
by the knees of the General Populace.
Original ballhead,
You know?
Brooklynite, rude boy instructor. I came back to lay down law. To the
Hey.
suckers, I'll crush ya. I'll crush ya. Acting like my brother, make one false move and
Anyway, that was good. What's happened? What's popping?
That's called reading between the lines. That's what that's called.
You said original ballhead. So you know who's the original ballhead.
I mean, honestly, if I'm going to say one thing, I miss being here.
In the culture, we call those subliminals.
This feels right, fellas. This feels right.
It's your boy Adel. The introduction was already there. You know what it is. We also got another person in this building. Someone that actually needs a lot of introduction because a lot of people do not know nothing about him.
No, they don't.
He's good.
He's great.
He's big.
He's huge.
Pause. I need to work on my pause game. But
He's hard.
no one knows much about him. But y'all know he exists.
Y'all have heard of him. Listen between the lines.
Big head safe and sound. Big head wear the crown. Once you come around. This is number one, everybody. Is in the building. He had no ideas about him. The track is called Big Head.
I figured with that certain lyric that it was about me.
Certified, homie.
Yes,
You're certified in the culture.
because I have a large cranium.
Yes,
I
sir.
know, because we all can see it from the moon. That's right. You know,
It is the moon.
it is sometimes.
If you all see that we are missing one person, this is going to be a regular theme of the podcast going forward. Not all of us are going to be able to be here at the same time.
We don't care enough about each other. Yeah.
Actually, it's not true. Like we were out for so long because our schedules have been shit. But before we get into all the details, I still have to do one more introduction. There's still one more person that needs to be introduced to everybody. And there's only one intro that's good
Undertaker.
when it comes to him. No, it's not Undertaker. This man, ladies and gentlemen, put in the work. 5 years of past the Kabsa, he's been here. My right hand man. He's a 4-time A-Cup MVP. About to be a 5-time A-Cup MVP.
Record, homie, record.
He's a 2-time Zanzibar.
Graduate. Survivor.
You've seen him at all the parties. You've talked to him unwittingly. You
can't
have to
avoid
deal
him.
with him. It's the one, the only Big Champs in the house. I had to give you an MVP introduction.
Thank you,
I had
bro.
to give
Thank
you.
you.
It's your birthday.
I appreciate it,
It's your
bro. I
birthday.
appreciate
It's your
it. That's
birthday.
love.
I got
That's
you, son. I
That's
got
love,
you. I
bro.
got you.
And if anything, if there's
I
any,
apologize to the Chicago Bulls. You deserve better.
no, but you see, that's the nice thing about this podcast. If there's anything that's
There are no nice things
real
about this podcast.
about it, it's just how intertwined it has become with our lives. Like the fact that we can actually step away and then still have people annoy us and nag us about stepping away, like
That's actually true.
on a regular basis.
You see the benefits of being listener number one. Nobody knows who I am, so nobody nags me.
Nobody cares. Number one, nobody
That's the thing.
cares about
I don't know.
you.
How are you? I haven't seen you since our last episode. I see the boys at least. I've seen the guys more than I did when we were doing the
Literally,
podcast.
he has free time now. You know,
I haven't seen myself as my Instagram documentation has shown.
Don't.
I live at work.
No, see, don't.
so he's putting out more clues.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You're putting out more clues. We don't want people to know who you are, so keep it that way.
But I must say,
You've been busy with your head. You've been lotioning. You've been lotioning.
I moisturized in my lane.
Do you suntan by turning to different sides? I'm sorry.
I go to the equator.
exactly. That's literally what I was going to say. Like he needs to catch both the sides.
I apologize. See, because you haven't gotten any shit from me. Like we talk shit to each other almost every single week.
But I must say, number one, you have gotten swole.
Yes.
Yes.
You look healthier.
The swollenness is on. Pause. Yeah.
You look healthier, bro, number one.
Thank you.
You look like you're in better shape.
I feel healthier.
No, you don't. You've been at work nonstop.
Wait.
and you
Was
hate
it
your
was
life.
it the distance from us that made you feel better about yourself?
No, it's
Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so.
no, it's
So
focused.
this could be the cure. How about you go away? It's good for your health.
Leave us alone. You know.
I discovered that self-loathing can be channeled into other things,
Ooh, such as.
lifting heavy things.
Hence the الخياط اللي لازم he works on YouTubes.
Yo,
Basically.
Yeah. I've been trying to follow the thread of that joke, but I couldn't find it.
It's about the
Welcome back.
swollenness. Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
It's been a minute.
Welcome back. It's been the same thing.
Mr. Bit Killer.
I'm not gonna lie. I have missed you, number one. I actually have.
Oh.
That says a lot about me.
He's been really busy. I've been trying to link up with him for a minute, but we haven't had the
He
chance.
doesn't care about us, Adil. Yeah, I've accepted that.
I'm lucky for him.
Yeah.
Good
for him. You know.
He made a good choice, sir.
Within
Probably living a longer life.
within the last few months, yesterday was the actual first time in a few months where I've did a social activity.
Aw.
I'd had a traffic accident.
Oh. that says a lot about your you know,
My luck, yes.
the desire for reality to have you back.
Much of shot.
مشان عليك.
Wait, I'm still joking, bro. I'm السلامة.
الله يسلمك.
Okay.
For all those wondering where Turks is, we're not going to bullshit and we don't want no rumors to go out because everyone has been spreading rumors about us for a while. Turks is in Turkey getting a hair transplant. So when he gets back, you're going to see a new full head. So, we just want to put it out there for y'all to know his personal business.
With lift, it's got lift now. You know,
It has more volume.
it had volume.
It has volume.
Definitely,
It has volume.
definitely. It's bounce. There's
So,
also bounce.
When Turks comes back, I want all of y'all to just send him a message to yo, congrats on the new hair.
Curly McCurl.
Congrats on the new hairline. You deserve it. Live your true self, kink.
I-
He's
I-
at Turks on Instagram.
yeah.
TE, not a TU. It's Turks,
RKS.
not Turks. Yeah.
Just be sure to tell him.
Yeah.
Congrats on the new hairline.
I can confirm his WhatsApp status has been pictures of ضرب زون ما كنك فرق.
Was that what the hot air balloon was? I was wondering, bro.
Yeah.
What is he doing there?
He's very much about that life now.
Has it not inspired you, number one?
No.
To go and explore, ways to become
I
a
love
better
the way how
version.
you said it to him. Did you glimpse real quick at me?
No.
Because fearing a shot.
No, bro. I know you've accepted your baldness a long time
Thank
ago.
God.
It is a prime factor in your identity.
Hold on. When you say accepted, like you make it sound like I didn't accept it before.
I mean, honestly, I've never known a non-bald Adil.
Exactly.
So,
So how would you know that I accepted
So
it?
I assume. Shoof, once upon a time.
Look, your assumption is right. I just want to know how you got there.
Shoof, once upon a time you had hats, right? So when there was hat Adil, this is pre-bucket hat Adil.
Okay.
This is cap Adil. I assumed that, hey, maybe
Cap ad is really wild. But
yeah,
thank you.
Cap Adil had had adventures, bro. Okay, it took us places. Right? So, and then you've evolved and you became bald Adil. And that told me that you became a sage, that you've accepted the wisdom and maturity that comes with your age.
Episode 270, ladies and gentlemen.
the last
Nothing
one.
has changed. 5 years, nothing has changed.
Yeah.
And if you expect something else to change, go somewhere else.
And then Bucket Hat Adil was an elevation, Bucket Hat Adil was like, yo, I don't give a shit about y'all.
I have some things I want to talk to you about that I wrote down over the last 2 months that I've seen.
Okay.
And I'd like to share with you.
Please do.
There's diamonds in Uranus.
Whoa, my guy. Whoa.
I mean, Adil, buy me flowers first.
I want to know, why is it every single time
On
we're
point.
recording a podcast, you call?
NBL, fuck off.
And Biel, like for the last 2 months, you actually messaged me before you called me when I had almost like nothing to do. But the day that I'm recording NBL, why are you calling?
It's called Spidey Sense.
You came back.
We're on, homie.
We just talked yesterday. Why are you calling me?
Don't you have a website to work on?
Yo, keep on the low. Keep on the low. Anyway, talk to you later.
Number one, yeah, he got it right.
You do.
That's what I'm working on.
All right, keep working on it. Anyway, tomorrow we're supposed to have a phone call, me and you, so we'll discuss tomorrow. Go away, NBL.
Good luck.
You are supposed to have what?
No, I'm supposed to tell you. I just told you right now. You know how this works. Hell, peace. Fucking hell.
Bro,
yeah,
I
we are
don't
back.
see
No, we're back. We're
nothing,
back.
Nothing has changed.
We're back.
You
we're
know,
back.
the entire
Literally
reality.
nothing has changed, bro.
Everything just got worse.
Anyway, there's diamonds in Uranus.
Why? How?
Like I said, buy me flowers first.
Okay, first off, there's this amazing channel on YouTube called
Diamonds in.
no. It's called Star. I think it's called Stargazer. I was gonna say Star.
That's even worse.
Yeah, you're not helping yourself here.
Anyway, this dude is like, he makes these videos, right? As if you had an indestructible suit, what would happen if you get into different planets? It's like a 5-6 minute video that gives you a breakdown of it. Right?
Okay.
And so it was a 6 minute, I think it was a 9-minute video that I laughed like a child for the full 9 minutes.
Okay.
Every time it says diamonds in Uranus. Okay. But I wrote it down to explain so we don't sound stupid.
Tell me more.
Or maybe we just keep it this way.
Tell me more about the
All
planet
right,
Venus.
diamonds in Uranus. Uranus, not Venus, you
Uranus.
idiot.
Okay.
So basically, after you go to the atmosphere
Of Uranus.
of Uranus, every time that motherfucker kept saying, I kept just laughing, bro.
Just making sure we're talking about the same thing.
So you go to the atmosphere of Uranus, right? And as you get down to the mantle region of Uranus,
Yes, of course.
Yes. This is the level of comedy we aspire to, ladies and
So-
gentlemen. We're right here.
the mantle region of Uranus is a hot, dense fluid ocean.
Oh, wow.
Checks out.
Okay, with icy materials and methane and ammonia, right? Pressure caused atoms to crystallize, resulting in diamonds.
Ooh.
So it's
Okay.
diamonds swimming in liquid in Uranus.
And then the pressure. First of all, there's pressure.
There's a lot of pressure in Uranus.
Yeah, as I'm saying,
Okay,
you know.
there's a lot
So
of
much pressure.
created
that, no, it spontaneously just makes diamonds.
I'm,
you know?
I'm assuming Taco Bell is involved.
Oh no.
They told you gas is number one. You know, make your calculated assumptions.
Anyway,
please.
so if anyone says anything about Uranus, say my Uranus has diamonds.
I mean, I'm just saying. This is a good discovery for mankind.
I think it's amazing.
You know, it gives you a reason to visit Uranus.
Exactly.
You know?
we should go to Uranus to get diamonds.
For the diamonds.
Yes. Also, there was something else that I learned through this channel.
They're not blood
which
diamonds,
I
though.
really fell in love with. Have you heard about the booty void?
The
The what?
who now?
The booty void.
I have not.
It's spelled BOOTES.
Bootes.
Yes.
Okay, bootis.
No, it's
Okay.
not. No.
So it's French
There's two-
boutique.
Exactly. Yes, there you go.
Okay.
So the booty void is an empty area.
I mean, the name implies that.
All right, it's an empty area.
I'm already
in
sad,
space.
Adil.
Hold on, it's an empty area in space that fits 8 trillion Milky Ways.
Whoa.
That is wild.
That's a big ass void.
It's a big ass booty void.
Big ass void.
The booty void can fit 8 trillion
Milky Way galaxies.
Yeah.
That's almost the size of my sense of loss.
and your head.
Well, the question here is, where did it go?
Your anus?
No,
Oh, wait.
the booty.
The booty void?
The booty. Okay.
Booty is everywhere.
There was booty.
Okay.
And then there was not. So after there was not,
that's
it
what's called the
became a
booty
void.
void.
Ew, exactly. It's unvoided of booty.
May I refer you to the lyric, booty, booty everywhere.
Ozempic?
Okay, T-Pain?
Where we going with
I'm
this?
like, I have no idea.
Welcome back, Kabsa Boys. Y'all asked for this. Okay?
Yeah.
Well, thank you, bro.
we don't want to be here.
Thank you for sharing these wonderful
man.
nuggets of
I thought they were very important that I had to share with the boys.
factoids.
Scintillating discussion.
Anyway, so over the last 2 months, ladies and gentlemen, I've been really, really busy. The boys have had their own things to go do and travel and and get things done.
We've lived life.
Yes. Geleg has been. Let me tell you about Geleg real quick. Shout out to my brother Geleg. I love you, my guy. But I gotta say this. So Geleg called me
The person.
the first week after we said we're going on vacation.
Okay.
And he was like, "Hey, so you're not gonna record? You're really on vacation?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Hey man, enjoy it." Are you really going on vacation? I was like, "No, bro. I got a lot of work to do, so I'm just taking space away from the podcast." He's like, "It's all good, man. I'll live with Fick."
As one does.
That was first week. Month 1.
Okay.
We talked in between, but these are the past the Kabsa calls. Guy calls me up. Hey,
Yo.
I'm like, what's good? He's like, it's been a month. I'm like, yeah, bro. I'm like, I've been really busy. He's like, okay, since you're busy, how about, you get on Elden Ring? Let's play,
Let's socialize.
exactly. In the time that you have in between, I haven't had the chance. You know it because you see it. So I was like, oh, bro, I wish I can. But once I do, I'll 100% be it. All right. 2 months in. Hey.
Time has now passed.
It's exactly 60 days. Gela calls me up. ما كأنك مسختها. I was like, excuse me? He's like, get your shit together. Call the boys.
I love the demands.
Fucking figure it out. Okay, yeah, so he's like,
Fucking figure it out.
He's like,
Sir.
He's like, I did 1 episode every 2 weeks. All right? Just come back for 1 episode every 2 weeks.
It's not a fucking negotiation.
I'm like, sir, I will try my best, right? 70 days in. Okay, he didn't wait.
Okay, he realized that the negotiation has failed.
Exactly. He
Okay.
called me up. He's like, so when? Give me a date. I was like, okay, like inshallah, like maybe next week or the week after.
This is what the pressure does. No, Gerek.
Like,
Please stop it.
shout out to Genek. Shout out to my sister Noor. Shout out to our sister Dalia. Also, a lot of people like this. Everyone that has my phone number that reached out for this, like I appreciate. There's like a huge list of people. I really respect the fact that you love this so much that you want it to be back, and like I'm only back because of this pressure. Like even, let me tell you this: when I talk to my brothers and sisters, like they zone out. That's it. Like they hear nothing. Like there's a blob of head speaking, right?
Okay.
They could care less.
Okay.
The only time they click, like come to like, yo, so when you guys recording? My older sister called me like 100 times. Yo, like you guys gonna record, right?
Like, it's nice that they care about this more than we do.
I think so.
I mean,
I think
it's
so.
actually quite.
Like this is like okay, this is by force, y'all.
No, but
That's what we want to do.
let me say something. Like, as much as we love each other, I'm not gonna lie. I had a great time rediscovering what having a full week to myself looked like.
There you go.
You know, like it was
What you did on a Friday, you continued to a Saturday. now.
freedom. It was freedom, but at the same time, there was a void. Not as big as the booty void.
The booty void is way bigger.
Yeah, it was a much bigger void.
Yes.
But there was a void in my heart, you know,
And
where
look,
this podcast lives.
I know, but
you know?
there was a lot of like pressure that was on me. Like diamonds will not come out of me no matter how much pressure you give
I
me.
mean, we were pushing.
We're not Uranus.
We were putting pressure.
We're not Uranus.
We really
you
were
can't
putting
pressure
pressure.
me like Uranus.
Yeah.
You can pressure anything else like Uranus, but you can't pressure
Maybe
me.
one day, Adil.
Maybe.
They will come out of
I
Uranus.
hope they never pressure my Uranus, but
I'm just saying.
You're full of diamonds, Adil, already.
yeah, thank you.
I mean, honestly, you are a diamond.
I am a
sir.
diamond.
Yes, you are.
Thank you.
You
Flame.
shine like
Queen.
a gem. That's what the flask tree. Let it reflect.
Like this, like that, like that.
So
Yeah, I hate you. Like we should have done this.
And honestly, at the same time, like the fact that it spoke to me a lot, knowing that you were actually passing by Al Areen on a Thursday and a Friday, Adil.
See, okay, let me tell you about that.
You know what that says to me?
I had to renew
So much, bro. It says so much.
Let me tell you the story. So we hang out at the Lion's Den. You know, Lord Elmo, owns the Lion's Den.
Hallowed be his.
يخربش انتبه. Okay.
So that's our hangout spot where me, Elmo, and all these boys that know each other.
That's where the kings.
The lords.
Yeah, the lords spend their
we
time.
all hang out. We're like a good 15 people.
Yeah.
And so we've known each other for over 10 years, and that's where we all hang out. So I've been, since I started the podcast, plus the things that I do outside of the podcast, never had the chance to go see the boys.
Unfortunately.
And so when I cut back on the podcast to work on other things, I had an hour or two every now and then that I would jump to the boys. So I went to the Lion's Den.
To their utter benefit. By the way.
100%. I met Lord Elmo. I asked for his forgiveness.
You renewed your oath.
Exactly, that's what I did.
That's
I
exactly
renewed my
what you did.
oath.
He
I asked for forgiveness.
He knighted you.
He didn't.
No.
Get it okay. Tawakkal. Right? He made me go to Lord Turtle.
Oh wow.
I had to talk to Turtle.
And beg.
And plea.
Plea. Okay. For acceptance.
Exactly.
You
In
do
order
know-
for me to be accepted to my own friends.
You do know he's downgraded me to an acquaintance.
Yeah.
Did you notice that?
Well deserved.
Yeah,
you
well
deserve
deserved.
it.
I literally got a message. Happy
Well
birthday, acquaintance.
Yes. Well
I don't know Turtle, but good on you, Turtle.
You don't need to.
And so when Elmo gave me his blessings to come back into the Lion's Den, I had to show my worth. So I had to show up more often.
You did.
And I had to put in the work.
You put on pressure.
I had to.
Yeah.
Like diamonds.
Like that.
Uranus.
Exactly. You put on so much pressure that the unexpected, the inevitable happened. Those who didn't renew their oath got kicked the fuck out of that group.
I told you. They had to.
Very harsh.
Lord Elmo doesn't play.
Yeah.
And I bent the knee.
You need to show your
did
fealty.
whatever exactly. I did whatever I need to do to show Lord Elmo that I was a man of disgust and honor.
In other words, he was so pressured that he really needed to switch off his brain. Okay, that he said, "You know what? That's exactly where I'm gonna do it. right there
That's
on
it.
that part of the couch."
Go and hang out with the boys.
And we are all luckier and happier for it.
Yes.
Abdul, honestly, we genuinely, sincerely are.
You have been more absent than me there, so I would not be talking. I'm gonna have a discussion with Lord Elmo about your behavior.
Shuf, and
And
I
will
contribute in
bring-
different ways.
I will bring it to the podcast so we can discuss it here.
I contribute in different ways.
No, you don't.
As you know. and
Yeah, your main
understand.
contribution is not a bad example.
No. I maintain the eternal fire of Al Areen. You know that, right? You know that there's an eternal fire that must never die out. And you know how I do that?
What?
By showing up every single fucking day.
Do you know why?
Why?
He goes to
Because that fire is so precious,
Nope. Nope.
deserves to be
Do you know
cared
how
for.
many times I walked in and all you see is Shamsi just passed out?
I mean, I've seen you sleep. It's horrifying.
It is,
You
it
look
is.
dead.
What guard does not
I've never,
slumber
I've never seen
in
a person.
times of
I've never
underneath?
seen a person who sleeps with rigor mortis.
That's how you cover your energy, bro.
No, look, listeners, you do not
Do
understand.
you think I flip flop on my
did-
stomach like
did-
y'all
did-
fish?
did
I don't
you-
do this shit, bro.
Yes, you do.
I keep one eye open.
listeners,
And a sword in my hand.
Lest the danger cometh my way.
pause.
Oh,
Listeners,
come, it's on your way.
Yes.
Cometh my way. No
Listeners,
Diddy.
listeners,
No Buffy.
If you've seen those old school Hollywood movies with vampires that just sit in the coffin, that's how he sleeps.
Hey. The vampires do it this way. I do it like a mummy. Straight down.
That's true, that's
yeah,
true.
straight down next to my sides.
I'm sorry, you were
rigid
different-
mortis.
If Shamsi dies in his sleep, it'll be the easiest. Just wrap him up real quick and just take him straight to the gate.
انه هو تفك بس الشرشف ولفني.
بس توكل على
على
الله.
طول.
It's very simple.
Like a tortilla.
Anyway, I have a real fucking story for y'all. Diddy is gonna go to jail.
No.
100%.
No.
No. We thought that there might be an exit somewhere somehow.
recap.
But I can guarantee you.
Okay,
No need to recap what Diddy. I think everyone knows what's happening with Diddy.
it's
100,
But
a
let
thousand.
me finish. Diddy is going to jail. The
Okay.
reason I have a friend of ours, someone that I know, you know, and number one knows.
Ooh, spicy.
See, if it was only me and you could have thought about it. But
Yeah.
now number one is involved.
Why did they expanded the scope?
Exactly. Someone that we all know very well. Someone who came to this podcast
Oh wow.
has been to Diddy's house. has been to a Diddy party. One of our very close friends.
And has...
That I cannot... I told him I'm not going to say his name, but I'm going to tell him the story. And he was like, do not say the story. I'm going to tell him what I heard. I'm not telling him what you told me.
What's the test? Wait, what? Again, let's go back a step here. It's not about what you say.
It's about
what I hear.
So what I heard was
Okay.
he was bored and he decided to go to Miami.
Testify.
So he called one of his homies in Miami.
Okay.
He was like, yo, I want to come down. I think it was spring break. Maybe not. I
This
don't
is
know.
hint number 1.
Okay.
Welcome to Miami.
He went to Miami and he was like, we decided, yo, let's hit the beach. And they hit the beach. And then when they were there, his boy was like, listen, by the way, that is Diddy's house. And he was like, oh, okay, can we get find our way in? He's like, of course we can find our way in.
It's Diddy.
It's Diddy, right? So they go in, they're in the backyard.
Was it that easy?
Yeah, well, look, I can't explain to you what they had to do to get in because that's confidential.
But, it wasn't as difficult as the void.
Of course.
Okay.
I'm coming.
Sorry, I sneezed it.
Okay.
Like half the room pushed. So anyway, so they go in and in the backyard, right? They're enjoying themselves. Everybody's there. There's a lot of people. And they decide, you know what? We're looking for some water. We want to drink some water, right? So they
as one
decide.
does.
And how backyards in the States is usually you would
huge.
see, like especially in mansions, like the kitchen will open up straight to the backyard, right? So they saw the kitchen, but the kitchen was closed. So I had to go to the door was open. They walk in, go into the fridge,
Just looking for some refreshments.
right?
Okay.
Open up, Fiji water. Pick up Fiji water.
Okay.
Look at the house. Oh, it's an all white house. It looks very nice. They start walking down the house, first step, and they're slipping and sliding.
Oh,
yo.
snap.
All the way down. Our boy went straight to Diddy's room.
All the way down.
All the way there.
Like a fun time house.
Yes, he was the fun time
He was
house.
the fun time house. Okay.
So I have it on. I can't say that. Allegedly,
Allegedly. Supposedly.
allegedly, the house is oily. Allegedly.
You're kidding me.
Allegedly, yo, bro, I'm telling you what I heard, son.
Okay.
When he comes here, he's coming here soon. He's not gonna be on the podcast. We're gonna talk about it on the podcast,
Okay.
right? He's gonna come here. Yeah, I can ask him this question.
Are we talking about soft architecture?
Nah,
Or
son.
are we talking about
He was slipping and sliding.
lubrication?
Did he open the door? What the fuck are y'all doing here?
Whoa.
They're trying to run. Exactly.
Okay, we
There's
can't
no
run.
traction.
Exactly. Like I'm just imagining.
So you're
this.
saying they were trying to run and they were like Scooby-Doo and Shaggy.
Exactly.
Basically in the middle of Diddy's White House.
Exactly. Diddy came out in a white robe.
How long ago is this?
I cannot recall. But I can say maybe 5 years.
Okay.
So the
they're within the statute of
Yeah,
limitations. Okay.
exactly. Yes.
Okay.
So the question here is that did he do it? So and you're saying Diddy did it.
yes.
No, what he's saying is the man has a problem with hard corners and edges, supposedly. So and in order to combat this phobia, he made a house that just allows everything to slide smoothly.
That hand gesture was very necessary.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Depends on where you are in the house. It could be gliding all the way down to a certain basement where things might happen.
Occur.
That is quite disturbing, actually.
It's not disturbing. That's fine.
You're not.
I mean, this is Hollywood, yeah, Shamsi.
This is quite.
Yeah, I mean, this is standard issue B.
You know what the funny thing is?
Fucked up things just happening and people hiding it under the covers because strong, powerful men can afford to actually
I
do
mean,
it
have you seen?
I would
Harvey
not even look at it as that.
and blackmail everybody else.
The way I look at it is that, alhamdulillah, like for a long, long time, like, I don't know how to say this so the people around me don't feel weird, but there's always been an opportunity for me to take a shortcut in order for me to get places, right? And it's always been my fear to take a shortcut that would include lying, deceiving, or whatever it is, because of the fear what Rabbi could do to me.
Anything that basically, distracts or disturbs your moral compass.
Exactly. Right? Like this podcast. So
Prime example.
Prime example.
Yeah.
So every time I saw people accepting those shortcuts and being involved in some of the shadiest shit, it would always annoy me, right? Like, how the fuck do they keep getting away with this?
Turns out they don't.
Because
And the thing is, Rabbi Madr Basa, sooner or later, everything comes to a halt. And when it comes to a halt, it comes in a way that is so disgusting, just as disgusting as that person was. So like when I saw the whole Diddy situation, and I saw how, first off, I don't listen to social media. Like when social media starts talking and throwing everybody's name into the...
Try and throw everybody under the bus.
Exactly, yeah. Because people tend to forget that Diddy was the guy to go to whenever you wanted to throw a party. He was known for all that. The freak offs is something on the side. But he did have some other parties that was public. There's videos everywhere about it. Did he do stupid shit? Of course he did.
He established himself as that personality for a long time ago, where this is the kind of lifestyle that you would find associated with him.
Exactly. And if you're with me, you get to live this lifestyle.
Lavish,
yada, yada. Exactly.
whatever,
right? You know, overselling things.
Yeah.
So when I see that, and I saw social media going up in arms, I'm like, okay, like, no, we should get him for the other things. Like, the other things should be paid attention. Fuck whoever went to his party. Who gives a shit? We know people who, like our friend, that has nothing to do with that industry and ended up in Diddy's house. Right? So, is it safe for us to include him in this? Of course it is. We're going to do it because we're his friends.
Obviously.
But is it right? No, it's not right.
It's part of love. You know, this is how our love works for each other.
Don't call it love.
Shh. It's manifested as hate. Okay.
So, like, I was always grateful. Like, when I saw the whole Diddy thing unfold, I'm like, I was so grateful. Like, alhamdulillah, like, you know, it kind of like reassured me that it was right of me not to be able to do those things, to involve those things. And the idea of Diddy and what he did, I'll be very, very honest, and like it's gonna be very weird for you, but not for number one. Because
the idea of Diddy or the idea.
No, it's because one of the reasons like why I want to stop the podcast is because I had enough. Okay, I like personally, I thought that people talk to me like they know me. That's a problem for me.
That's something you don't appreciate.
I don't appreciate.
Something you've never appreciated.
Never,
actually.
ever. You know me very well, so you know this about me.
But at the same time, it's very much a consequence of a lot of people who have spent a lot of time watching this podcast who feel like they've gotten to know us very well.
It's a parasocial relationship.
Yeah, because they see, like for me, it's always been weird. People who come up to me and talk to me in a certain way because, you don't know me like that. But because you watch the podcast, you feel like you do. It's weird for us being on this side of the table.
This podcast, it might be just 5% of who I am, 5% of what Shamsi is, 5% of what number one is, 5% of what Turk is. No, actually, I think it's like 90% of what Turk says. He barely says anything.
93.
93, around 90.8.
Yeah.
But like, it's not like who we are. So I felt like that I was way too exposed in front of people. I felt like people are looking at me and they think they know me. They think they understand what's going on. So they assume a lot of things, right? So it was very weird for me. Like when someone is throwing this assumption about me and I'm like, okay, like I get violent really, really quick, right?
We don't mean physically.
Yeah.
But emotionally, he will stunt your growth.
Well, both.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
And so I was like, yo, why is so-and-so saying this? Why is so-and-so doing this? I was like, you know what? I think the podcast is a problem for me and where I want to get to. Right? So I was like, I need to dial it back. I need to go back and just, have some more privacy. And I don't blame the podcast. I also blame myself, right? Because I kind of like certain things that I never really put out there. Like you guys would know about it. I kind of put it out there for a little bit, things about like my personal life. And so it opened up a door that I never wanted to open. And it was just like,
started conversations that you didn't want to have.
No, it's a conversation that I'm willing to have, but y'all are not going to be happy with the answers, right? So I was like, I need a step back. Like I need to go and like to work on things that are truly meaningful to me and things that I want to do and put this to the side for a little bit because I don't see this being healthy for me, right? At the same time, I don't want this to turn into a way that I'm being very aggressive on the podcast. Because I when I look back, like the last couple episodes, I've been very aggressive, right? And I've been very tense in a lot of things that I hated, which is like still true.
Which is exactly who you are. Nothing has changed here. Right? Nothing has changed.
So I noticed that like there's a lot of things that I would talk about. A lot of people will get it completely wrong, or they will take it to extremes that I never really took it. And some things that I'm really like extreme about, like the things that I thought people were actually like, see it as extreme, they thought it was just normal, and the things that should not be extreme became the extreme. And it just like told me that what I think is extreme, everybody else thinks it's normal because they just got used to it already.
It got normalized.
Yeah, exactly. So when I talk about creatives and so on, people stopped caring.
It goes to show you how easily perspective can get skewed, right? And it goes to show
100%.
you how, like for us, we've had our priorities in a certain place since we started, and some of those priorities have never really changed.
That's true.
And for others, it got to the point again, Yani, being here for 5 years, if anything, has allowed us to see so much, and as much as things change, as much as they actually don't, and people actually got used to it not changing. So
I feel like if there's a change now, people are going to be so scared that they want to make things stay the same.
In what way?
So do you remember Allah La Ghayr Alayna?
Yeah.
Feels like one of those moments again. When things are not great, it's great for a few people, and those people don't want those things to change.
You described gatekeeping more or less.
no, it's got the status quo. People who are satisfied with the lack of progress.
Thank you. The lack of progress.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I'll give you an example. Right?
That's the key part of it, actually.
Riyadh season is upon us,
Once again,
right? And
bigger, badder, better. Big time, bigger time,
right? Bigger time now. So
Charlie Shara.
yeah, I know. I respect that. I respect that. Yo, fix these streets around me, yo.
Okay.
So with Riyadh season coming, and basically winter is when Riyadh really comes alive, all of a sudden all these creatives that disappeared for 9 months come back.
Hello, I'm here.
Exactly. So like I was talking to, I can't say what it is, but I was talking about seasonal creatives. We actually have seasonal creatives now.
Yes, they do, but they hibernate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like we don't hear nothing of them from January, and then around October, November,
like a butterfly.
they just stop popping up. You see them like at Middle East. You see them at anything with the commissions.
Flapping wings.
Yeah, like you see them like, oh, like we've been here all along. Like none of you have put work for 9 months.
Adil, have you heard of the butterfly effect?
No.
Have you not, Adil? What are you talking about, man? These flutters, will eventually change a world somewhere down the line.
What do you mean, Adil? Like every year they come back. Like, here's my art piece. It's about the patriarchy, but this time it's blue. That's development.
Because of your emotional state.
Yeah, it's blue this time. That means it's different.
Look, I got to a point, and that this is how I see it. I'm actually glad that everything is bad right now. I'm actually happy.
How? Why?
Because we spent 4 years warning them. 4 years of saying, yo, take care of yourself, take care of the people around you. Saudi creatives should unite. There should be a team. Do not let these internationals who hold these positions like ruin what you're trying to build. Pay attention to your art. Focus on yourself. Put the effort on yourself. Don't wait on these commissions. Don't wait on all these people to give you these things. Really work hard for yourself. And everyone just said, nah, I'm looking for a paycheck for every time I move a brush, for everything that I do, for everything that I want to create. I want to get paid for it.
No, you need to. No, it's not about getting paid. It's
Yes,
about,
sir.
It's about getting appreciated.
Oh, sorry. Appreciation through a paycheck.
Yeah, exactly. It's about knowing your worth.
We know someone
and appreciating your value.
I know. We know someone that was appreciated with 3K, and he was like, "Yo, I don't like this appreciation.
No, but
I deserve more than 3K
because my value.
Appreciate me more.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that all of you are miserable now. Welcome to my world. Like I was miserable for you, but now, nah. Like yo, halal.
Were you really though?
No, I was really angry, Shamsi.
I remember.
You know that.
The honest truth is, like, yeah, we tried. It
hurts.
Yeah, we tried.
Like we tried our best to tell you, yo, this is what it's gonna turn out to, but none of you wanted to care. And good that you didn't care. You deserve this. Good. Hate your art. hate your passion, right? That thing that you love, crush it. Go get a 9 to 5, become a normal human being, go raise a fucking family, stop your passion.
No, but Sina, come on, that points to a different question.
What's that?
Like, were you really, Yani, for the people who are in that state right now that are getting demotivated because they felt like they never got, the respect and the appreciation that
Nobody
they deserve.
owes you anything.
Wait, not just that. That's the question that you need to ask yourself. So why were you doing it? Were you really doing it because you believed in it? Or were you doing it because you thought that you could use this as a ladder to go somewhere else?
The third thing, clout.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
a lot of them wanted the clout. A lot of them wanted to
the
be
hype.
Exactly. They wanted to be in the
center covers.
in the bubbles, right? We talked about Vogue just posting up these nobodies, right? We did talk about it. I don't need to come back to this again.
I mean, if I see another person in a white abaya on a Vogue cover, I think I might shoot somebody.
I mean, it's a sign of progress. Number one.
It's a abaya, but it's white.
Nothing changed. Boys, nothing changed. Like, this is the annoying thing.
But
it's
that-
been
but-
5
but-
years and
but-
nothing has changed.
But Adel, the abaya is white.
It has a pink line now.
Yes, it's white. That's so subversive, yeah, Adel.
Besides, is it? But doesn't that apply to on a bigger picture that overall culture around the world is stunted in some sort of way?
No,
No,
You don't
not in
think
any way,
so?
shape, or form.
because here's the thing. Any place in the world where you have a thriving art scene, culture scene, you have people doing it because they love it. Here, what I've noticed is people don't do it because they love it. They do it for what it brings them.
The clicks.
The clicks, the clout, as you say, the opening doors, the networking.
They're just saying that I know so and so for the sake of saying I know. Oh, I'm in the circle. Like, there's this girl that we all know. I'm not going to mention her name because we all don't like her and we all don't talk to her. But hey, man, I'm back, bro. I came back.
You
yo.
have been missed,
Yo,
Mr. Adel. You have been missed.
Y'all asked
sir.
for this.
Sir.
I was comfortable.
Thank you. If I had a hat, I would tip it off to you right now.
Right? We don't like this girl in any way, shape, or form. She's a scam artist. And this girl does that. When you talk to her the first time meeting her, like, oh yeah, I know so-and-so, I hang out with so-and-so, and you see the list, and you do, like, they follow each other on Instagram, you see her taking pictures of all those people, so you be like, yo, this person is awesome, she knows everybody, so I need to stay close to her. And then when they get close, it turns out, oh, yo, it's not what it seems to be.
I mean,
you basically are valueless.
Tony بقول لك, so many empty calories.
Yes.
So many Twinkies, not enough salads. You know.
As a person,
Wallah, man. Like, that's what it is, bro. Like, you feel good.
That was a dumb metaphor.
No. Relax, bro. Like, you feel like it's so good when you first taste it, right? When you first get it, you're like, oh, goddamn, it's the best thing. And then you realize, like, this doesn't have any fiber, you know?
as a person who has mutual follows with some very prominent people, let me tell you, the follow ain't worth shit.
Exactly.
That don't mean shit.
Yeah, but to them, this is the cloud. Again, we go back to the same thing. It's the cloud. And people accept those people and put them on a pedestal when they don't deserve jack shit. I mean, look, nothing has changed, right? Everything is just the same. We have Riyadh Fashion Week coming up right now. And what are we expecting?
White abayas.
Thank you. Like, literally, this is what's going to happen, bro.
If it actually turns out to be the theme.
Bro, it's going to be,
I'll laugh so
look,
much.
you know what's going to happen. It's going to be a last minute thing. I can't wait to see the international models. They're going to fly in and ignore all the local models. Actually, no, they might have like 4 local models now.
Representation,
Right?
Adel.
So nothing's going to make a difference. Like last year we talked about Burak got angry. He came after us, tried to shut down the podcast. It failed in his face, right? He couldn't do it. He's going to fail again. So it's the same thing. Like nothing's going to change with them. Like they're not going to move forward. The other people are not going to move forward. It's the same exact thing. Let's just accept that this is all failure, right? Let's just accept that none of this is going to go anywhere, that this is all just a facade. We're getting played at. All the good money that should be coming to us is going outside to other people. Okay, let's just accept it as it is.
But no.
I mean-
No. This is what it is. For 5 years we screamed it shouldn't be this way.
عارف.
But this is what it is.
But see-
so now we should come to terms with it and accept it, since we're the only ones talking and no one else wants to talk. Then why should we be talking? We should just accept it like everybody else.
I mean,
Let's all just accept the bullshit and say, hey, great work in the Riyadh Fashion Week 2025. Amazing work. Before it even come out yet.
Okay.
Amazing work.
But see, it brings, like, you brought me to a very philosophical point.
Yeah, انت philosophical.
No, من جد. Like, if we keep on doing this, knowing that nothing's going to change, and the question that you just asked, and why should we keep on doing this? But we're doing it for ourselves. We are doing it because we are speaking our truth as we see it, and on all different aspects.
It
right?
would add value if we can cause it to create change, right? But when I'm speaking, and then the people that are telling me, "Yo, Adil, thank you for saying that out loud," and the next day I see them taking a picture with Burak, taking a picture with so and so. Burak, I'm sorry I'm mentioning your name all the time, but like, this is the only thing that comes to my head right now. And so like
it's an example.
it's an example.
It's an
Yeah,
example.
It's not basically him, but I see that. Like, you know, like, yo, don't come to me telling me, yo, thank you, and then you go and you fake it out.
With the
Since you fake, there's a lot of people that I unfollowed from Pastor Kabsa, right? And some of them came out to me like, yo, why'd you unfollow me? And I was like, listen, you're part of a clique that I don't belong in. So why should I be following you?
Facts.
Yeah. You accept things that I don't accept. Why should I follow you?
There is a difference in approach. There's a difference in values. Maybe sometimes there's a difference in
Definitely not.
no, and a difference in what you really want to see. Like if anything, what we wanted to see is actually something being built rather than continuous circle jerks.
May I share a pearl of wisdom?
Wow. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes.
Okay.
If you don't care, you can be disappointed.
Exactly. Why
But
should I put
but you're
pressure?
missing the point. I do care about me.
That's a you problem.
Why? No. Why don't you care about me? I think that's part of the question
Yes.
that's been asked to us so many times. Why don't you care about me?
Why aren't you supporting me?
And the question that I ask, well,
Am I actually
there's two questions here. Why should I care about you?
Yes,
That's
sir.
one. That's what's one. What is it that you do that I should care about? Is it because if I don't agree with the value and I don't agree with the message and I don't agree with the quality, then what do you want?
عندي عباية بيضة.
You know, that's the first question. And the second question is, again, have you put that care towards me and what I'm doing and, you know, the messages that I'm trying to spread and you know, the community that I'm trying to build?
What do you mean? Look at my white عباية. That means I'm out there and innovative and not like anybody else.
And the answer to both of those questions usually, or as we found out, unfortunately, is no. The lack of care is deafening.
No, because if they don't care, then why we won't screaming, right? Why is my phone blowing up? Being told why are you saying this? Why? What for? Why am I giving myself like the headache of the bullshit that everybody's accepting?
Because Adil, I think I think generally, when you make waves, you know, people, when you rock the boat, then people are going to have a hard time, you know, staying in their seats.
Okay, well,
You know?
when Adil is rocking the fuck out of this boat
No. Adil-
with both hands and fucking knees, right? And then those fuckers go to those losers and say, yo, man, that's Adil's point of view, dog. It's not my point of view.
No, but that's not it.
Yo, no, we're all Saudis, but they don't represent us. That's their point of view. I think what you guys doing a great job, and I want to be involved. When that happens, that is a problem.
People trying to climb on other people. Bro.
Exactly.
People
And
trying
if this is the vibe, why should I be vibing with y'all?
You shouldn't.
Exactly.
And you're better off not.
And I will tell you something that I told a very close friend of mine to give you kind of a look into my mentality. A friend of mine
Got a beautiful mind.
doesn't pray,
Okay.
alcoholic, right? And then he was like, yo, if I die, like what would happen? I was like, you're dead. Bro, you're dead. And he was like, yeah, like who's going to be there praying for me? I was like, not me, dog. I'm not going to be that guy. And he was like, why? I was like, yo, what does our religion say? And then he stopped talking. I was like, exactly, son. That's who I am. Don't play with me. Don't think I'm a bend religion and rules and laws for you and morality. Yo, fuck y'all. Yeah, y'all are not getting me into heaven. I'm going to tell you right now, none of y'all are getting me into heaven. So I'm not going to listen to y'all. I'm not going to follow in your footpath. I'm not going to lie on your behalf and lie to my own religion and to my own God. Yeah, this is who I am. So no, I'm not going to go out there and put myself out there in front of everybody, right? When all y'all are just liars. Since y'all want to be liars, I'd rather not support you. I'd rather not support the whole program. I'd rather not support the whole community and just go off and do my own thing.
As one does.
As one does.
As one does.
So because, like, why should I put myself into all the pressure that I was in for the last 4 years, now going to 5, right? And literally, I can't sleep sometimes trying to make sure that I'm on phone calls with a few of my boys and they're like, yo, Adil, yo, why are you helping this dude? Why? And I'm like, yo, it's the right thing to do. Well, like, why should I do that? Like, you know, why should I put myself out there and keep getting hurt for y'all when none of you want to make a difference? None of you want to stand up. None of you want to do shit. You know, let me tell you, I'm going to tell you what you guys want. Y'all want a bullshit ass podcast where we come here and say everybody's amazing, everybody's vibes.
Your white
Right.
abaya special.
We need to bring in like different guests that also entertain you, and they lie to you and tell you they're doing amazing things, right? That's what you want, right?
See, that's missing the point.
No, that's what they want.
We're
bro.
not we're not clowns though.
Like I
Right.
wrote on Twitter, yo, the best podcast in Saudi is coming back, and someone messaged me, is like, yo, what do you mean you're the best? Themani exists, Mo Show exists, yada yada exists.
I mean,
I was like, yo, if y'all like temporary shit where people come and just talk, that's up to y'all. Give me a podcast when all the guests are authentic. All the guests are themselves on the podcast. They talk in the same way you meet them outside. They're 100% in your face, the same way they're on the podcast.
substance.
When you give me that, then I will say that your podcast is amazing. But when I sit there with a line of questions and 1,600 people behind me and a team writing everything for me and just giving you a couple of questions,
They're adjusting the lights, Adil. They're adjusting the lights.
right? When one guy is sitting there playing me somber music that make me have a feeling that doesn't exist, right? Like, yo, I'm not with that game. I'm not. I just don't want to do this for you.
What do you mean? Like the podcast where the interviewer says, "How awesome are you?" and the guest says, "I'm very awesome" for like 30 minutes. It's
Yes.
amazing content.
Yes.
That's where you get to see proper character, right? Where you got to see authenticity as well. You know,
Again, I'm not saying those podcasts are not great. No,
they are
amazing.
in their own realms.
Exactly. In their own way. Like Themania bringing some of the best guests that the thing that I love about Themania and the certain thing that they do is that we have the chance to hear from people that we would only hear from them if they're on the news.
And you get really educational stuff that you really, if you actually listen, you will get
Education
something.
is a stretch.
No, it's something that you will learn from.
Exactly.
You know, informative.
So like Themania for me should be like toward college kids. You know, it's more educational than anything else. I don't even look at it as entertainment, right?
Yeah, it's
I don't put it in the same realm as everybody else. Like
infotainment.
Yeah, Themania is like in a different realm on its own. No hate toward Themania, all the love toward Themania. Little bit of hate,
Different subject, though. That's a different subject, though.
I don't hate the mania. I kind of hate the mania listeners.
See, again, that's a totally different thing.
Why?
I mean,
Do not open that door.
I'm just
Do not
I'm just
open
curious.
that door. Do not open that door.
I mean, have you talked to a regular Themania listener?
I probably have not. Tell me more about
What were you a couple of days ago? You were at the book fair.
I was at the book fair.
Yes.
That as a person, yes.
And honestly, I had a good time at the book fair. I generally had a
That
good time.
says more about you.
I got a book about Marvel. I'll show you. It's downstairs.
Oh wow, a book from a book fair.
Yeah.
Amazing.
No, it's about
Amazing. I don't believe it. You got a book.
I'm finding
at the book
comics,
fair.
my guy. I'm finding comics at the book fair. Like not proper comics, but
It's like
books about comics.
they will talk to you for like 45 minutes about this obscure historical figure in Egypt in 1967 and want to get applause for it.
That sounds like me, bro.
Exactly. I don't like you.
It's like, okay.
I think you're a bad person.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah.
See? Honest, authentic
opinions. You know, reality, hard hitting reality, sir.
Oh,
No,
my
I think what you're describing is the kind of person that talks at you rather than talks with you.
Yeah, I
yes,
don't
yes,
I
yes.
don't
Yeah.
I don't
That's
like the type
Yeah.
of person who talks and is basically look at how well read and educated I am. Shamsi.
I think I stopped doing that.
Yeah, Shamsi stopped doing that because he stopped reading.
Yeah.
If he has the time to go back to reading, oh my god. What a
bro.
goal,
Oh, the game
Valverde.
comes live.
Yes.
Damn, bro. Okay,
what
what's
a
the
goal for
Like,
parents. Oh,
nice.
by the way, Zima Valverde 1-0. It's amazing
Yeah.
goal.
See, the podcast really is back. Podcast really is back.
We're watching football.
We're watching
and
football.
talking.
You know, that's
Authentic, original
hard
content.
hitting. You know,
I mean, it can't get more authentic than my bits being interrupted by football.
as one does.
I mean, that's a constant theme. It's
Yeah.
either Shamsi or football.
Shuf,
What a
I've
goal, Valverde.
actually been reading a really cool book recently that talks about the history of the world through climate.
So how have you been, Adil?
All right, listen, let's go back to this conversation before we go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Right?
How you've been, Adil?
I've been great. I just like vented for the last like 20 minutes. Anyways,
الزبدة اللي كنا نبي نوصل لها.
Zibda,
Okay.
leave us out of your drama. Do not include us in your drama. Do not put our names next to your names. We are not your friends.
We do not aspire to your friendship, sirs and madams.
We are not friends with each other.
We barely even tolerate each other.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. For some of you that are wondering why I unfollowed you personally, Well, there's multiple reasons because there's different layers, but I'll be more than happy to tell you if y'all ask me to face, so I can tell you how I really feel. Because some conversations need to be had face to face. But
And
other
they
than
will.
that,
And they will.
other than that, there's been no difference in anything, ladies and gentlemen. And it's going to be another year of the same people lying and bullshitting their way to the top.
So vibes.
Vibes and energy.
Vibes all the way.
Anyway, off to other things.
Good stuff. Great content, guys. I love y'all. Honestly, if anything, I just love y'all. I like from the bottom of my heart, I actually fucking miss this, bro. Yeah.
Someone actually said, hold on, let me find the message.
Like really, bro. Like
One of our listeners, shout out to you. I don't want to say your name.
this is how I fill my cup, guys. Yeah.
This is the best message that I received. When I announced that we're coming back, the message was 8 a.m. hating content is back.
You know it, sir / madam.
Oh, that was amazing.
You know
I
it.
love that.
You know
I
it.
love that. I
No,
love that.
because honestly, I think it is quite needed. Like in the balance of a healthy human, you need a little bit of hate, right? And where are you gonna get your hate from? Yeah, like you're too fake to hate properly. So let us give you the hate. Let us provide you with the hate.
Do you know what took me over the edge?
What?
But you get what I'm saying?
I get.
Yeah.
I'm adding on to that.
Okay. What?
Do y'all see the Billboard 40 under 40?
Yes, we did.
First off, before anyone says that I'm hating, I'm over 40. I could give a fuck.
So it doesn't count.
I don't.
You don't count.
I don't want to be involved. Do not even like put our podcast next to anything.
No,
Just be left alone.
just for the record, do you want to really find this man's nightmare? Put him on a magazine cover. This
yeah.
is the man's nightmare.
I swear to God, bro. I'm burning the whole house down. Anyway, so I put a post saying, hey, when you give participation prizes, it doesn't become healthy for the sector.
No.
Of course, I didn't say it like that. I'm just saying
No,
it this way.
Adil, you had an opinion?
Oh my God.
How dare you, sir?
So, and I'm willing to dispute, you know what? I'm willing to have a sit down with Billboard Arabia on this podcast to discuss that 40 under 40 and ask them for the criteria for some of the people that they chose. Because I looked at that list and I've seen some people that are
Under 40.
under 40.
All of them would be under 40.
I want to say this like in the nicest way, like because again, it's been a heavy podcast of hate. They don't deserve jack shit in this world. Undeserving of any position.
Simple as.
Haven't done a single thing worthy or noteworthy or whatever you want to call it of them being able to be appreciated in their sector.
But
They're under 40.
They exist, Adil. They exist.
they're under 40.
And they're under 40, you know? Like, you need representation.
Why are we lying, y'all? Like,
No.
seriously.
Sure. But you gotta-
No, stop.
Let's not put with this, bro.
No. I just want to ask a simple question, all right? Because like our emails always get blown up with this, and people get angry at us. Why are the lies?
Why you lying, dog?
I don't like.
Why you lying,
Why
dog?
are we all lying out here, bro? Why are we lying for content, right? Why are we lying for like bullshit information? Why are we lying for awards?
Click, Adil. Click.
Bro, nobody clicked. It's the same people, bro. I'm looking at people posting their pictures up like, yeah, thank you, Billboard. Like, for what? You didn't do shit, son.
No. They recognized that I exist. Okay. They recognize that I exist, Adil. Okay? I exist. I am deserving of love and appreciation.
Look,
Sir.
no one can say that I'm hating is because I big up a lot of people on this podcast and people who have shown over time and time that they're growing and their brand is growing. And without a doubt. So you even can't call me a fucking hater on that. When I'm calling you out, trust me, I have something on you.
I think most people, Adil, they see it and,
Why are you bursting my bubble?
no, not just that. Why are you busting my bubble? Why are you hating on me? Why are you hating on me? Why are you hating on my friends?
I mean-
Why are you hating on our shit? And honestly, I feel like it's very projected. Most of this shit is projected. If you feel like I'm hating on you and your people's, then
That's on you.
Check yourself.
I mean-
Exactly.
Yeah,
Check
it's on
yourself.
you.
Check yourself.
I mean,
Look, the only reason like it took us so long to come back is because
The hate was bubbling. It was cooking. There's a vial.
Kendrick Lamar released a track.
Ugh.
All right. And I'm going to play it because this track is the reason.
You came back.
No. Hell no. Hell Hell no, dude. I came back because I'm pressured.
Uranus.
Yeah, Uranus.
Diamonds.
I could
love this track.
I could have wrote this track.
I love this track.
Like when I heard this track, I'm like, yeah,
This is one of the best tracks I've heard.
this given me so much comfort that I stayed long away from the podcast.
I think it's time to watch the party die. The shit that got too wicked to apologize. It's different, get 'em whacked and disqualified. We even kill the killers cause they like taking innocent lives. Burn a whole village, we start over. It's really that time. Why reason with these niggas if they can't see the future first? Why argue with these clowns if the circus is well at work? Just walk that man down, that'll do everyone a solid. It's love, but tough love sometimes gotta result in violence. If you parading gluttony without giving truth to the youth, the graveyard is company. Just tell us what casket the Jews. They party more than bitches. Tell me what are you working for? They glorify scamming. You get chipped over this credit card. Influencers talk down cause I'm not with the basic shit. But they don't hate me. They hate the man that I represent. The type of man that never dick ride cause I want a favor. The man that resides in patience. So where the soldiers at? The ones that lost it all and learned to learn from that. A thirst for life. Head inside a book cause he concerned with that. Information that'll change his life because he yearns for that. Dedication. Finding out what's right cause he can earn from that. I feel for the women that deal with the clown and nerd shit. Can't blame them. Today they ain't really got much to work with. How many bitches harder than a lot of you niggas? Who trade all of y'all for nip? I can't be proud of you niggas. God give me life. Dear God, please give me peace. Dear God, please keep these lame niggas away from me. Dear God, keep me shining. The fuck do they really think? Pocket watching, you must be the police. God bless these words, dear God bless how I think. Dear God, draw the line, they trying to confuse them with me. Dear God, please forgive me, you knowing how hard I tried. I think it's time for me to watch the party die.
This track,
Get them gone, we go watch the party.
and I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
This
After-
verse.
This whole track,
We go
after
watch the
this,
party die.
I actually wanted to just delete past the Kabsa and just disappear. Because it gave me so much comfort that, hey, there's people who actually see the world the same way that I see the world, right? So I was
I
like,
think it's time
hey,
to watch the party.
it's not I had to think what I'm looking at the world saying, what the fuck is going on? No, there's other people in different areas that are saying the same exact thing. So if there's people like that, there's gonna be another idea that's gonna come up and do the same thing that I'm doing today. So I might as well just walk away. And I really wanted to walk away. I'll be very honest with you. The boys didn't even know about this. This is the first time they actually hear it. I was this close to shutting all of this down without saying a single word, not even to the boys, not to anyone. I just wanted to shut all this down. I was gonna pack up. I was gonna bounce. I was gonna go do things that I was gonna get back my own life and just get away from everyone.
On an island somewhere.
Nah, you know I hate islands and beaches and stuff. Actually, well, the yachts have been popping lately,
Yeah,
so you know
exactly.
we'll go back to the yachts. We'll go back to the yacht. But yeah, like it gave me so much comfort, bro. Like it really gave me so much comfort, and I was like, yo, alhamdulillah, you know, like I see it. If they can't see it, that's up to them. If no one wants to cure the cancer, it's up to them. If no one wants to see change, it's up to them. Like I'm not gonna burn myself for y'all. Like who are y'all?
You anonymous masses, you.
Yeah, like,
you know,
no.
behind this lens
No.
that we don't see.
No.
So you're saying you're in your lane, moisturized, unbothered,
Exactly.
unproblematic.
Yes, moisturize number one.
No, but you see, that's like, I respect that so much, actually. You know, Adil, like I really do, and this is genuinely the first time we hear this. Like we've had a lot of discussions about what we want to do and how we want to do it, but this is a new wrinkle.
No, I really want to just shut everything down.
No,
like
but-
yo, khas, everyone just go get a job, y'all. Just go get a job.
Get a
all
life.
right?
Get a life.
Yo,
yeah.
go get a job. Go raise your families. Live your life. Do something better with your lives.
You can wear a white abaya at the job.
Exactly. You can do whatever you want. Be whoever you want. You want to be fake? Be fake. You want to be amazing? Be amazing.
But I think what this verse specifically said, bro, that whatever we're talking about, I think it's always maybe we don't know this and we haven't really noticed it, but this has always been there. The desire to stay in your place, the desire to you know to eat those empty calories and just be that shallow person. Not shallow person, I think, but if you don't go in deep in the waters, bro, then you'll never get actual depth. You'll never get actual substance. And I think there's been that desire for a lot of people because how difficult it is. Again, pressure. The
Do you
deeper
think-
the deeper you go, the more pressure you get.
And there's always diamonds in Uranus.
And there's always people can handle diamonds, Adil. They just can't.
And they're in it.
And in Uranus.
So
They're anuses.
not the way not the way we're supposed to go.
Yeah.
Like, yo, listen, like, you know, a lot of people in certain fields that we don't want to mention, right? And I need to be very vague about this for you to be able to answer this, right? So I'm trying, but you're gonna get where I'm going with this, right? Do you think that it's the void? Do you think it's the lack of, I don't know, I'm trying to find the right words real quick. Is it self-belief? Is it self-esteem? Is it ego? Like,
A lot of it is ego. A lot of it is ego.
okay.
A lot of it is ego. And I think ego is a primary driver in a lot of this stuff that people cannot, like Big Head here, you know, like sometimes his head is way too big to walk through the door, and he just can't recognize that sometimes you just need to turn it sideways to accept, to allow for more heads to
Why
walk
am I
through the door.
catching phrases?
Yo, in my head, I was like, yo, man, he is so far away from ego.
You know?
Like, Big Head, I mean, number one is like
but
the nicest
physical.
person
It's
that I
just
know.
Physical. And I think part of it is fear. A big part of it is fear as
See,
well.
I always thought it was fear.
Fear of
but
losing
ego is
what-
surprising.
No, but it's that's the thing. Fear of losing what you have. Fear of that little that you have gained, that little prestige, you know, that little, oh, I know flan. Having that taken away from you, that leaves you with the question, who are you then? Right?
That's a good point.
There's the lack of
That's a good point.
there's a lack of identity that comes with taking away what little you have.
Lack of identity, I agree with you 1,000%. That was very obvious. But the ego part is also interesting.
And there's very, very, like, from, again, we've been here for 5 years. We've
seen it change.
We've been outside, you
Yes.
know, we've been outside.
We are outside.
We still are, you know. And if there's one thing me and you can agree on, it's there's very, very few people that you find that are actually comfortable with who they are and who they want to be.
Do you know who are the ones that are comfortable? Funny enough. Like being on the outside, looking it in.
The ones that are not looking for clout.
The ones that are struggling. Like, there's a lot of people that we had on the podcast and some people that we just know off of the podcast that are going through something right now or were going through something before. And I've had conversations with them. And the only thing that I always tell them was like, yo, this is happening because you're a good person. It's not happening because you're a bad person. Like, Allah doesn't want bad things on his people. And this is a call for you to do something totally different. It could be something either that you're involved in or something that you want to be a part of, whatever it is. But you need to look at this in the same way you would look at it as very negative. How about you look at it as very positive, right? And so the people that are not struggling on the inside are the ones that are very loud, very egotistic, fear of losing out. So they're always constantly outside. I don't want to go much deep into it because a lot of people are going to call me tonight.
Yeah, it's and I don't want to say there's nothing wrong with that, but I really do hope at some point in your life you end up, like, I hope that you take this step to fix that before life makes you take that step, you know?
Of course, life forces you to
Yeah,
think that.
yeah. Like, and again, this is a conversation that we've had, me and you, about, you know, how I do things. And
How we do things.
And how everybody, and we all come from different angles, we all come from different perspectives, and we all at the end of the day want the best for each other. And that's not an easy conversation to have, Adam.
Yeah, see, like,
It's not an easy conversation
as
to accept.
much as everybody sees that we hate each other, we actually all have very honest conversations that most people will never fucking have.
Because we've been to points where we've literally destroyed each other
Yes.
emotionally.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's 100%.
Yeah.
Definitely.
At some point, number one could not literally leave this place. You know, he was too heartbroken.
I told them about my feelings and they said collectively, fuck your feelings
That's actually true.
There was laughs. There was laughs.
laughs.
at
Yeah.
my
Yeah,
expense.
there was a lot of laughs.
And that love is not easy to have, bro.
And I think this is why
It's the kind of love that hurts you, you know?
See, that's the thing. I think, like, saying it out loud right now, I think this is one of the reasons why we take that same energy toward people, is because we allow with each other to be very honest with each other about what we're all doing, even whether it's right or wrong, right? We're very honest and opinionated about something. And I think because of that honesty exists between us, we bring it to the podcast and people do not know how to take this.
Yeah, they don't, because it's recognizable to them, Adil. They don't understand.
That's actually a good fucking point.
They don't
I've never really paid attention
understand
to.
this dynamic, bro. And honestly, if anything, it's we're blessed. We're lucky.
Alhamdulillah.
No, we are lucky to
No,
be
we're
able
lucky
to have this
exactly.
with each other,
Honest,
bro. Yeah.
transparent conversations.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, Adil. Honestly, man, you introduced us to this shit. Like you genuinely, from the moment I met you, like, and this is honestly what I was thinking about this when we just started the podcast. Like we connected over that thing, music, me and you.
Oh, thank God you said that.
No,
I'm
no.
about to say,
No,
son.
we connected over that thing.
Don't put the rumors out there.
And it's always been a constant in our relationship. And that thing has just grown to so, like we were just talking about the times we traveled together and all the stupid shit that we did,
Hey,
right?
yo, son.
You know, like it's
Son.
just, I'm just like, you don't have that realness with people around you. It's just
That's actually
sometimes too difficult, man. It genuinely is difficult. And it's difficult for you to find the people that you actually want to have that with.
Yeah.
عرفت? So, y'all are unlucky.
No.
Y'all don't got nobody to hate
I
on.
was telling someone the other day. I was like really credit to you, like being able to filter out also, because that's not easy. Because
God knows,
Yeah.
bro. God knows. God knows. I've been through it with this fucking podcast, my guy. God knows.
I have seen you. I have seen you go through it in this podcast.
No. There have been times that you haven't even seen, homie.
You haven't seen.
You haven't even seen, bro.
I've heard the stories.
Yeah.
No, there's some stories that you never really.
No,
heard.
but you know what it is? Like, no matter how hard it was at that time.
Pause.
No, and it really, it genuinely was hard, number one.
Pause.
But I knew where it came from.
Pause.
You know, I knew where it was, where it came from, and where
again.
it's supposed to be going.
All right, thank God.
You know, and guess what? I'm still fucking here. No, I'm still fucking here. You know,
We all came together.
yeah,
Pause, yo.
and
Yo.
went.
Yo.
You know, but no, bro, it's love, man.
It's always been love.
been
No,
love.
it's
man.
always
It's
been-
always been love, man.
I don't worry
Always been
about it around here. Okay, like
love.
yo,
No, fuck what they think.
someone actually sent me a message saying, "Yo, are you and the boys in a fight?" I'm like, I see
Beefing.
them
Oh.
way more than I've ever seen them before.
Like we actually have a better friendship now.
Yeah, like I see them like, yo, the hangouts have been the same.
Yeah.
Like, it's been actually funnier. You know, things.
You know, the man has left his man cave.
I can't wait for Turks to come back, man. Because fucking Turks, I hate
Bro, the
that.
plugs. The plugs.
Yeah.
Did you know that I didn't even know about that? What the fuck is wrong with y'all, bro? Like when they talked about, the boys started talking about, I thought they were actually fucking joking. I'm like, no fucking way, man. The puns. I'm just waiting for the puns. Yeah. Turkey.
We were talking. We were
Turks is gonna be Turk.
we were at the Lions Den, and we were talking about STDs, right?
What? See, those
Anyway,
are the conversations.
listen. So I was saying, yo, that's not an STD. STD is for life. Turks is behind me. All I hear is STD for life.
My boy, I got you
He
forever.
made it sound like it was a gang, yo. I was like, yo, relax, bro.
Go exercise.
Oh man, when he comes back with his new hair,
Like
we're gonna
honestly,
appreciate him.
world, you're welcome. Genuinely, you're welcome.
Stop.
You're welcome for this. You're welcome.
But anyway, before we bounce, I know
Welcome for us.
a lot of y'all are interested in what's happening in the Middle East, and we'll leave that to not the next podcast, maybe the podcast even after that. All we want to say is, call the CIA. They know. They have the blueprint. We don't know what's going on. But what we can tell you is that Iran is going through a little drama right now, and Israel is doing other dramas. But what you all need to remember that now for exactly 1 year, Israel has been lying. It's going to continue to lie. It's going to forever lie. And change has to come.
The thing that scares me, Adil, is honestly, I don't even think there's a blueprint. I think all this shit is unscripted. And that's what actually terrifies me.
As much as I want to leave the podcast, but you said this, I have to bring this in. I'll give you my point of view real quick.
No. I know that there's like a general guideline of how things are supposed to move, right?
I think there was a blueprint, right?
Back in the day.
Yes.
Yeah.
The blueprint was going according to plan. The US loved the blueprint. Israel loved the blueprint. Iran loved the blueprint. Because all the three of them, what do they have in common? They don't have to kill each other. They just let Arabs kill each other.
And they have
Right?
and they have the desire to maintain a permanent state of war.
Exactly.
You know.
Now it got too real.
For DARPA and the military industrial complex. All right, that's all good. So right now, I feel like what's happening is that the feel good is not working properly, and Iran is figuring out that when Israel and the US don't want something, they can just say fuck you because they thought that it was playing along with them.
Nobody's playing, bro.
Exactly.
Nobody's
I thought we
playing.
were cool.
Exactly.
No, you thought wrong, homie.
If any of you think that Israel has the superpower of finding all of Hezbollah in 1 week, y'all dumb, right? Like in all of wars, this never happened.
That's called a mole.
Exactly. No, that's called a handover of a list and locations. So
That's called we cool.
Iran is selling out all their Arab friends, right? All the
Friends?
militias, or their friends. I didn't say our friends.
Friends?
Which is militias.
Friends is a strong word.
Well, the slaves. We want to see them. Using them for religion
Agents,
and so on and so on.
mercenaries.
So all that is happening. Al Houthis been getting bombed yesterday, and talks of Iran getting hit hard is really wild and ridiculous. Look, y'all need to understand this. Iran as a location, is strategic as hell. If you're trying to build a Silk Road, right? And that's why China got involved.
Because it's the terminus or one of the terminuses on that Silk Road.
Yes. And so if I was the US and I'm focusing on China right now, I wouldn't want Iran to go hang out with China. So I'll try to figure something out for me in Iran.
Destruction.
No, you want them to be friends. That's why you allow them to have a nuclear deal. You allow all the bullshit to happen because you're trying to figure out some way not to make them go over there.
We respect you as a sovereign state.
Yes, but right now, that game doesn't play anymore.
My homie.
And things are changing.
My
And
homie wants you.
I don't want you to look at it as things are changing just like for our region. I want you to hear what Macron had to say.
Wait. Before we put it, this is called geopolitical realignment.
Yes, sir.
It's called multipolarity.
I really wanted to leave, but since he said that, let me just play this real quick for you.
This is why
I think we have to be lucid on our situation. Europe is no more the top priority of the US. The US top priority is US, which is normal and fair. The second top priority is China. And for the rest, it depends on the moment. They are super loyal and reliable partner on Ukraine. Will it last? I don't know. But let's be clear, at the same time, in Afghanistan, we didn't have the call before. And in the AUKUS deal in Australia, I didn't have the call before. But it's not a reproach. I try to be lucid. The EU is not the priority of the US. And this is why part of the wake-up call period of time we are living, and part of what we have to completely reshape, is our defense and security strategy. We are part of NATO. No discussion. We are strong ally of the US, no discussion. But we have to de-risk our model from the US agenda.
So he's basically saying what happens when the US stops giving a shit about NATO.
Exactly.
We are
and
fucked.
which is happening right now.
For now.
No, it's happening.
Yeah, for now, again, the US has been quite supportive of the Ukraine, but now it has another regional war it needs to deal with. And guess what? There's a priority
They never wanted Ukraine to happen, but Ukraine happened.
for a little settler colonial project of mine.
Exactly. Now, look, the focus is China. So the US is going to do whatever it can. Again, I'm going to give you a little piece because there's a lot of Arabs that are talking. Listen, like Arab world.
عادل.
Like,
Next episode.
next episode is going to be good.
ما عليك اللي بعدها بنجي.
You know what? Yeah, y'all can wait.
Yeah, y'all can wait for this good discussion. Yeah.
I'll prepare notes.
Yeah, this is going to be a good, like another hour.
You know what this is called? A cliffhanger.
It's not even a cliffhanger, but we love y'all.
سلامتك.
ولا سلامتك ولا حاجة. We'll play them off.
Oh.
Go back to that verse again.
Yeah.
I could have pressed delete. Y'all. Delete forever.
But they didn't. You know what?
Pressure. The loved ones forced me to be here, y'all.
Uranus.
And I love them back.
I think it's time to watch the party die. The shit done got too wicked to apologize. It's different, get them whacked and disqualified. We even killed the
Thank y'all
killers
for
'cause
joining
they like
us. We
taking
appreciate
innocent
y'all. We
lives.
love
Burn
y'all.
the whole
We'll see you
village.
next
We start
time.
over. It's really
Again,
that
I should
time.
be with
Why
us
reason
next
with these
week.
niggas if they can't
Send
see
them
the
all your
future
questions
first?
and your
Why
hates.
argue with these clowns
And we
if
love
the
everything
circus is
about
well
this
at work?
podcast, and we
Just
hate
walk that
everyone
man
about this
down,
podcast.
that'll do everyone
We
aside.
appreciate
It's
everybody.
love, but tough love
Have a
sometimes
good one.
gotta result in
See ya
violence.
soon.
If you parade
Peace.
gluttony without giving truth to the youth, the great graveyard is company. Just tell us what casket the truth. They party more than bitches. Tell me what are you working for? They glorify scamming. You get chipped over this credit card. Influencers talk down cause I'm not with the basic shit. But they don't hate me. They hate the man that I represent. The type of man that never dick ride cause I want a favor. The man that resides in patience. So where the soldiers at? The ones that lost it all and learned to learn from that. A thirst for life.